In this video, we will study about the production possibility frontier. Production possibility frontier shows the maximum possible output combinations of two goods or services an economy can achieve when all resources are fully and efficiently employed. The key words here is two goods and services, and also when all resources are fully and efficiently employed. These are the keywords here. So production possibility frontier assumes four things. Number one would be it produces only two goods, and also the stock of resources is fixed. Existing technology does not change in the given period of time, and resources are fully utilized with maximum efficiency. So before we get into the details, let's draw production possibility frontier for an example. I will read this text. If you want to follow it or read it again and understand it, please forward this video and you would be able to understand it better. Asha Text Institute had a limited amount of resource such as land, labor and capital. In a given situation, they plan to produce shirts and trousers employing the above resources fully with maximum efficiency. If they employ all the available resources on shirt production, they can produce only 50 shirts. If they shift resources employed for shirt production to trouser production by reducing 10 units of shirts, 5 units of trousers can be increased. If all resources are employed for trouser production, 25 trousers could be produced. Now, the most important part here is that we should be able to jot down a chart before we can draw PPF. If you look at in the example, if all the resources are employed only for shirt production, then it can produce only 50 shirts, meaning when they produce 0 trousers, it can produce 50 shirts with the given resources. And if they have to shift the resources from shirt production to trouser production, then for every 10 units of shirts reduced, they can increase 5 units of trousers. And finally, if all the resources are employed for trouser production, it can produce a maximum of 25 trousers with 0 shirts. So with this given information, let's try to put down a chart and then we can draw our PPF. So let us draw the PPF for Aisha Text Institute. So if we put that into a chart, we would find that if Aisha Text Institute has allocated all the resources to only produce shirts, it will produce 50 and will have 0 trousers. So by reducing 10 shirts, it can actually increase 5 trousers. So it goes along the way, whereas if it produces 25 trousers, it will not be able to produce any shirt. So if you were to put that in a graph format, you would find that your y-axis would be trousers and your x-axis would be shirts. So for the first point, it will be here at 50 shirts you will have 0 trousers, and your second point would be at 40 shirts and 5 trousers, and your third point would be somewhere here 30 shirts with 10 trousers, 20 shirts with 15 trousers, and then 10 shirts with 20 trousers. And then if you produce all of your resources to produce trousers, it will be 25 trousers with 0 shirts. So let's connect this line. So it will be a straight line. So what we understand is that by reallocating the scarce resources from one product, that is shirts, to trousers, there is an opportunity cost. If we increase the production of trousers, then you need to reduce the production of shirts. In this example, the opportunity cost is constant. For every 5 trousers increased, we need to reduce 10 shirts. This doesn't change along the line, and that is why it is a straight line. The reason it is constant is because shirts and trousers are assumed to use the same resources, or known as homogeneous resources. That means the labor, land, and capital doesn't change for both products. And also, resources which are efficient to produce shirts are the same for trousers. So the expert tailors you have to produce shirts, they can also efficiently produce trousers too. Generally, this is not true because the resources may not be the same for two products, and the efficiency to use those resources differ to one another. In the next video, we will look at a different set of example and how the production possibility frontier changes from a straight line to a curve. So this line, this kind of production possibility frontier is known as constant opportunity cost, PPF, because the slope here, if you take the slope here, it is actually the same. It doesn't change along the line. So that is why it is a straight line. So this is a very simple example, and we would now look at a curve where there is an increasing opportunity cost for PPF, which really depicts the reality, and we would also discuss why it is so.